Tina, Angelo, and Sophia are demonstrating how well this pine bark works in a yard that would otherwise be muddy during the winter and or rainy season. I like pine bark instead of straw to either grow grass or give it the seed something stable to stay in while you're growing it, because pine bark is superior because it will decompose or compost eventually in the spring when the grass is coming in, and it will feed the grass. It's great fertilizer for the grass. It is wonderful to track on when, as you can see, it's wet, but we're not walking on mud. They're not sitting on mud. It's wonderful to track on and put down in the winter in a play area like this where they would normally turn it to mud from all the rain and or snow that melts. And it's sold at certain either tractor supply stores, farm supply stores, where they sell pine shavings. Not the real fine shavings, but the ones that are called flakes, actually called flakes. And it is so superior to straw because straw often has, like the seed berries or like wheat berries in them that can also, wind up growing the wrong grasses. And also, most of all, if your dogs like to eat the compost because it's so rich as it's near the end of its winter season, they won't be eating wheat berries because wheat is really bad for dogs and it can make them sick. But they're not interested in eating the pine bark itself. If they did eat it as it's composted in the spring just before the grass pops back through, then it doesn't make them sick like having wheat in it. However, too strong or too much of compost will be rich in microbes and can make anyone sick if they eat too much of it. So when they come in the house, they do not come in muddy whatsoever. And just putting down an inch or two of this pine bark really holds us right through the winter, and we've had an enormous amount of water, and it has not been a problem. Lulu's over there by the fire pit and trying not to cause trouble right now. Sometimes in the spring we like to put a little bit of extra grass seed down to just fortify it in case enough doesn't pop back up to completely fill the yard. And what's left of the pine bark that's rich in composting but still somewhat intact leaves such a nice kind of a thatch. It leaves a nice texture on the lawn to hold the seeds in place so that when it rains you don't wash the seed away. So I highly suggest that if you reseed, to consider how well this pine bark works to hold the seed in place. Right, Lilu?